Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Captain Bailey's Adventures. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, or Homebrew Talk. It's a pipe chat slash Homebrew Wednesday chat. Figured I'd get on here and make a video real quick before I gotta go to work. No brew, so even though it's Homebrew Wednesday, I won't be having the homebrew till later after work. But yeah, I'm going fishing with a buddy anyway, so we'll be doing some fishing after work. Finally, do something. So being Homebrew Wednesday, I gotta get on here because I went to go to my homebrew shop, my local brick and mortar homebrew shop, which is not too far from me, which I can drive, but it's like 30 minutes to get there. Okay, that's the closest one I got. And I order everything online, pay online, and then just pick up at the store, right? So I was going to do my Harvest Pale Ale because it's the harvest. We're coming in September. I haven't done it in 2 years. I'll start clicking through. Well, he ain't got this. He ain't got that. He ain't got this grain. He ain't whatever. It's a very simple brew. And then when I go to the DME, then I said, okay, scratch this one. All right, so then I rebuild my next recipe, which I was going to do Eladio's wheat beer. So they're both light color beers. So I want to keep going with the light color beer because it's still, going into fall, and I'm not ready for pumpkin ale yet. So I wanted to do either one of those brews, right? So then I do the second recipe build. Lo and behold, get over to the DM, because remember I'm an extract brewer. Get over to the DME section. All the fucking 3-pound DMEs are gone. Like somebody bought out the damn shop, right? So the only thing left was like 1 pound for $6.99 each of these two different, I can't do the wheat beer because I want wheat DME. So I'm like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. So scratch it. I said, let me go to the big, I didn't want to do it, but I want to be on schedule to brew, right? So the only other option that the captain has to make homebrew is either A, go to a big box store, or I'll tell you in a minute what I did. So I go to the big box store. I'm not going to say which one. We all know there's a particular big box online conglomerate owned by Anheuser-Busch that, I think they own a lot of them now. But anyway, I didn't want to do it, but, but what else am I going to do? I'm not going to drive, anywhere else further out for homebrew stuff. It's just not economically possible. So anyway, go on their site. I start messing around with the grains, trying to pick my recipe, right? But then every time, and then I'm like, I can't win for losing. All the fucking grains for the wheat, the German, whatever the hell I was doing. So the Ladio wheat beer uses a lot of German malt or whatever. I couldn't get any German Pilsner. Like everything was sold out. So then when I did find one that wasn't sold out, which was over close to $4, like $3.79 a pound. Yeah, so they're fucking high end, high price. So I'm already fucking pissed off at that I gotta pay $3.79 for a pound for fucking grain. And then you couldn't mill it. It was unmilled, and then the option to mill, I couldn't click it. Would not let me fucking click it. So I said, gave him the big old FU, got off there, and I said, homebrew shops in New Jersey, find me one, right? So I found this guy. Bobby from New Jersey. That's his YouTube channel name. So this dude's been on YouTube, and I think I even remember watching him back in the day. So I resubscribed to him, and he's got a big homebrew shop. And the funny thing is, all his prices are cheaper than my local, well, not my local, but my close as I can get homebrew shop. His prices were cheaper, but this is the kicker. Because I'm not driving 4 hours or whatever it is to go up to North Jersey to go get my ingredients. So I had to pay like, close to $13 in shipping, $12.46 for shipping or some shit. So in the end, even though his prices are cheaper, so basically, to make Eladio's wheat beer, if I were to able to pick it up at his store, it's $33, which is great. That's cheaper than buying it here in Hamilton. But because I pay for the shipping, the price equals out the same. I did not save anything. If anything, I probably paid a little bit more. So say it was $45. I paid an extra dollar or two for the shipping, so it was $46 and change altogether to make a lot of wheat beer 2024, right? So it is what it is. You can't win for losing, but and then again, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna see, you know. I mean, I'm hoping it's only taking a couple days because it's North Jersey, you know. So I'm hoping to be brewing by this weekend, guys. Don't know. It's Wednesday, and I just ordered it. So say he ships it out by tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe it'll come Saturday, so maybe I could brew Sunday. Or, depending on when it comes in the mail. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to play it all by ear. But, I mean, looks like between these two homebrew shops, I think that's the way I'm going to have to go. When this guy ain't got jack shit, I'm going to have to order from, Bobby from New Jersey. And I'd rather not buy from the big box store anyway. I don't want to. Because basically, I mean, how do you not mill your own grains? Like, there was the options there, but it wouldn't let me mill the grains. Like, well, dude, I ain't got no fucking miller here. I mean, I'm small scale. I didn't invest in any grinders or anything yet. Because they want you to. See, the thing is about them. They want you to buy their kits with their names on it. Like I got my own recipes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to buy your wheat beer kit that I have no idea what the hell's in it. And they give you the bare minimum of grains. When we play with our own stuff, hey, well, this year I want a bigger beer, so I'm going to add an extra pound of Pilsner. Bring it up to 7%, 6%, You buy their kits, it's whatever it's going to come out to. 4 or 5%. But yeah. So thanks for coming along for me for the Captain Bailey rant of the week. And hopefully I'll have another YouTube video up over the weekend with me brewing some beer. We shall see. On another note, the captain went to the library, so I'm reading The Grand Hotel, a novel. For those of you that are readers and like to read, this is by Scott Kenmore. And it's really interesting so far. I mean, I'm only 14 pages in, and I'm already hooked. I mean, this one is a decent read so far. So basically, this hotel owner, I don't know if it's written from his perspective, and he takes like people through a tour guide of this hotel. And I don't want to give away too much if you guys decide to ever go to your local library or whatever and pick this up. But I mean, it says right on there on the back, like, it's a horror novel by esteemed bestseller author. They're all bestseller authors, ain't it? That takes the reader on a thrilling ride through an interconnected series of stories narrated by the desk clerk and the residents of the hotel itself. And while it's not known whether the desk clerk is the actual devil incarnate, it is strange that so many visitors who come for a tour of the hotel have a way of never leaving. So there you go. And yeah, so far it's like he's taking them on the tour guide, and it's just like right off the bat, it's like kind of like almost like Shining, like a Shining-esque type of hotel, like in that type of vibe. But it shows him, taking him to the hotel tour and takes him to one of the residents' first room, and yeah, it's really creepy. But again, like I said, it's told from his perspective and what he says and everything. So it's like, yeah, pretty neat. If it is the devil, I don't know. We'll find out in the end. But yeah, so guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. If you're watching this later, drink them if you got them. For me, because that's the recording of this, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. So, no brew for me. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, read a little bit before I gotta go to work. And remember, what the first mate, the captain always say, let's set sail.